Hi guys, I'm working in 5.1 and we have new dynamic parameter here in the material. So let's check what is new dynamic. So basically what you have now, if you type the dynamic parameter, in the previous version before 5.1 we had just the parameter 1, 2, 3, 4. We didn't have the RGB and RGBA. So these things are new, although there's lots of thing in new in material. Like if you take a constant, you can just put the value here. This is the new thing in material, and you can see we can also put the values here. We can change this color here. So how this thing works? So basically, if these things are not available before 5.1, what you will do to make a RGB, you can take append many and just feed these three here. So now this is your RGB, okay? And if you want RGBA, you can feed it here and this is your RGBA. So this is the same thing. If you are using append many, so these two and these two exactly same thing, okay? So you can just feed it here or feed it here. That's the same thing. And how does this work? So let's say you have just this value here. Okay, so this is a single value, and where you will change this, your particle will be like brighter white, or if you make this 0, your particle will be black. Okay, but if you have this thing here connected, so this RGB using this 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now 1, 2, 3 is white, so 1, 1, so this is white. If you put just the red value, it will show you the red. Otherwise it will show you the green on green, and it will show you the blue on blue. Okay, and a basic use of this also, if you want to use position somewhere, like you have a sphere mask, and in sphere mask you use a world position here, and then this B is offset. So if you want to use that offset in the particles, so basically before this version 5.1 you have to use append again, and then you use this here, but now you can directly use it here, and still you can use it. So this and this same, and you can use it like separate things. So let me show you some example for this. So let's say you have a radial, okay, and in a radial you have a dense radius, and you have a density, okay, and you have just two things like for now, and see, but I can do 0.5 and 1. This is my values, and now if you multiply this with RGBA, depending on these two values, it will show you the color. Okay, so these two values are linked. So it is not like you can use separately RGB, although they should have done this. I don't know why they doing using it like this. This RGB should be a separate value which you can use, and this should also be a separate value, and these two should reflect in the Niagara as a vector 3 and vector 4, but it is not. It is just showing you the floats, 4 floats in the Niagara. Basically these are linked, but not very useful. It just skipping this node, nothing else. It's just skipping this node to add before these three. Okay, so that's it. This is new thing in dynamic.